This is day 147, and today we are looking at the limitation of the offset formula and how you can go around it. So, with the offset formula, as you can see here, I'm using the sum formula. What I'm doing is I'm getting the total for the last 3 months. So I'm using the offset, as I explained 2 days ago, using the offset formula that you can sort of dynamically sum the last 3 months. But the problem I have is here I only have 2 months. So what should be happening here is I shouldn't be able to sum these 2 columns only, because it gives me a false perception that this is the total for 3 months, yet it's only for 2 months. So how can I then make my offset formula show me that this is not 3 months, it's just 2 months, or it's less than 3 months, so I cannot sum it? You see in this column here, I'm showing that you don't have enough months to sum. But the moment I add an additional column, you can see it's now summing. So it's now giving me the, actually here it was using the average. So if I just convert it to sum, you will see it will work as well and show me that this is the sum, because I now have enough columns here. And I can go ahead and paste the next month in here. So how do you convert the offset or basic offset formula to an advanced offset formula, which then takes into account the number of the rows that you have which have actual data and not to read this text? Because the moment you remove this additional month, for example, let me just take off this. And if I take off, for example, Jan, you will see now this also gives a ref, because it's saying there isn't 3 months, or there are no 3 columns here. So which is working perfectly fine. But the problem is when I have an extra column which have text here. So I want to be able to use my formula to read if this first column where I'm starting to sum my data is not text. So that's where I go and make use of the ISTEXT formula. So yesterday we looked at the ISTEXT formula. Let me just break down the formula. So the first thing you would want to do, you would want to use the ISTEXT formula. So with the ISTEXT formula, remember what we are doing here, we are saying with the offset, we first reference to the cell we want to use as the reference cell. So I'm referencing this cell. Then I say offset, then I reference to this cell. Then I say, okay, which column or which row or which cell do I want to check if it's text? So I want to check this row. So it's always the 4th row behind. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I always check the 4th row from here. So I say minus, it's supposed to be column. So on the rows, I'm not moving any rows up or down. So I say 0. Then I say on the columns, minus 4. Then I close my brackets to check if it's text. You can see it's telling me that it's text. Therefore, it will not add it. Then I just make use of if formula. So I say if. So what is the logical test? If the ISTEXT is equals to true, because we are using true or false, it is read as a number. You don't have to put it in quotes. So if it's true, which means it's text, then it's going to give me an error message. Is text. Let me just put it in quotes here because it's a text. Okay, then otherwise it will give me the sum. Okay, so I'll just say otherwise it will give me the sum. I'll just put the word sum here. Then I can close my parenthesis. So it's telling me that this is text. But if I insert one row here, then it tells me it's supposed to give me sum. Then I can just go and replace my sum with my offset formula. So this is my offset formula, sum offset. If you don't know how to do an offset formula, please check my video for 2 days ago. I think it was day 145 and day 144. I looked at the offset formula. So if you didn't check it, please go and check it. Okay, then now it's giving me a sum. But if I delete, then it tells me this is text. It's reading that the first one is text there. But if I insert a row, then it gives me the answer. And I can add one more month there. Let me just add, I'll call it, this is March. And it gives me the total for March for the 3 months. So you can see it's now giving me the total. So this is how you can modify your offset formula and be able to read whether you have text in your first column. And if so, stop it from summing up the data because it will give you an incorrect answer. And if it's not text, then you can just go ahead and sum the data. That's it, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.